Imagine this. Instead of guilt and stress, your day is filled with little joys that energize you. Ever picked up your phone for just a minute, only to realize an hour has flown by and your to-do list is still untouched? You're not alone. Most people deal with the same trap. A deadline looms, yet we fall into micro breaks. Tidying the desk, scrolling social media, making another cup of tea. Meanwhile, stress builds, and guilt creeps in stronger. Picture a student the night before an exam watching a new episode instead of studying, or an office worker relaxing with cat videos after a tough day. In both cases, the brain chooses immediate pleasure over the satisfaction of completing a task. A dopamine menu is designed to flip that decision. Studies confirm about 20% of adults are chronic procrastinators, and 94% admit it lowers their happiness. Why? Because the brain reacts much faster to instant rewards than to long-term ones. It's wired that way. The key lies in brain chemistry, specifically dopamine, often called the pleasure hormone or the motivation molecule. Dopamine is released when we anticipate something good or get a reward. It praises us internally, giving us a sense of joy and energy. It's also what fuels that post-achievement satisfaction after completing a tough job. Great when it motivates us, harmful when we fall into its traps. Our modern world is flooded with quick hits of dopamine. Endless news feeds, short videos, fast food. Social media, games, and snacks give us a fast dopamine rush, like a sugar spike in the bloodstream. It feels great for a moment, but then comes the crash, the emptiness, and the craving for more. Over time, the brain learns to favor these easy pleasures over real accomplishments. It's a survival instinct gone rogue in today's distraction-heavy world. And no, this isn't about laziness or weakness. You've likely fallen into a classic dopamine trap. For those with naturally low dopamine, like people with ADHD or just individual differences, the brain constantly seeks stimulation to feel any motivation at all. Knowing this can ease the harsh self-criticism. You're not a bad worker. You're simply responding to a biological need for quick rewards. Accepting this doesn't mean giving up. It means understanding how you work and adjusting your strategies. So, how do we escape this cycle? Enter the dopamine menu. The idea is both simple and powerful. Think of it like a restaurant menu, but for your brain. It's a personal list of small activities that give you a dopamine boost without wrecking your focus or goals. The point is to prepare in advance. Set up little pleasures that you can reach for when you're drained or unmotivated. This concept was popularized by Jessica McCabe, creator of the YouTube channel How to ADHD. During the pandemic, she noticed she was doom scrolling instead of studying. To break the habit, she made a list of small joys and helpful actions that gave her energy and pleasure. The result was a list of switches she could flip to send a signal to her brain. You've earned a break. Here's a better one. In essence, the dopamine menu is a version of the classic behavioral activation technique. Prepping enjoyable, productive actions ahead of time so you can choose them instinctively when you're stuck. It's a smart way to outwit your brain's cravings and steer yourself back toward feeling good and doing good. The menu has 4 loose categories, like a balanced meal. Think of it like nutrition. You need quick carbs, hearty protein, and a bit of sweetness. The same goes for your brain. Appetizers, sides, main dishes, and desserts all work together to support you. Appetizers are tiny victories, quick hits of energy you can do in a minute or two. They wake up your brain and give you just enough of a boost to re-engage. Try this. Take 3 deep breaths while shaking out your arms. It's a literal shake-up. Or pour yourself a hot cup of tea and pause to really feel the warmth and taste. Do a few quick squats, or play a favorite upbeat song and sing a verse or two. These micro actions trigger a quick dopamine release and a burst of alertness. Like tapping your foot to music or doing a mini dance. simple moves that instantly lift your mood and reset your energy. Sides are pleasant add-ons to boring or repetitive tasks. You keep working on the main job, but you pair it with something to make the experience more enjoyable. Think, playing soft music in the background while you clean or answer emails, chewing minty gum while typing. These little pleasures don't distract, they enhance. The aroma of fresh coffee while you review notes or the feel of a cozy sweater while you write. These are subtle dopamine sprinkles that keep your brain engaged. They don't derail your focus, but they give you just enough delight to keep going. They turn a dull task into something tolerable, even comforting. Main dishes are the big, satisfying activities. They take more time and energy, but offer a deep, lasting sense of reward. These are your flow state hobbies and meaningful moments. A long workout or run, painting, journaling, learning a new song on the guitar, reading an immersive novel. These are the experiences that absorb you completely. You lose track of time and finish feeling refreshed, accomplished, and genuinely fulfilled. Spending quality time with a friend, having a deep conversation, playing a board game. Social moments like these also count as mains. These are the activities that rarely lead to guilt. They're worth the time they take and give back tenfold. The key is to plan them in. Make space for at least one main dish in your day or week. Desserts are the sweet treats, the little indulgences you enjoy as a reward. Maybe it's an episode of your favorite show, a 30-minute gaming session, a creamy latte, or a slice of cake after a long work sprint. The goal isn't to eliminate these, it's to use them with intention. If you're watching a show, set a timer for 20 or 30 minutes and let yourself enjoy it guilt-free. Plan your dessert, meet up with a friend, see a movie, buy yourself something small and fun. The only rule? Enjoy it, but don't overdo it. Even if it's screen time or a sugary snack, do it mindfully. Treat it as a bonus. No shame, no guilt. You earned it. Sometimes a little joy is exactly what you need to reset and return to work even more focused. Now you might wonder, does this really work in everyday life? Imagine it's 5 p.m., you're drained, and your brain wants to check out. Normally, you'd grab your phone and scroll aimlessly. But this time, you glance at your dopamine menu, a list hanging right in front of you. One item says, put on your favorite song and dance for 3 minutes. So you do. You dance, you smile, and suddenly you feel lighter. In just a few minutes, you're recharged and ready to finish your task. That's the power of a dopamine menu. You get your hit in a healthy, energizing way. Another example, you're about to start a hard presentation, but your mood is off. You'd usually reach for your phone, but instead, you go for a short walk or listen to an energizing song and dance a little. Boom. Mood lifted, energy restored. The menu gives you smart alternatives to mindless habits. You still get the dopamine, but without the burnout. When you make these small shifts a habit, your brain literally rewires. You don't wait for motivation, you generate it. Science backs this up. Regular engagement in rewarding activities increases happiness and lowers anxiety. Exercise boosts dopamine. So does listening to music and achieving small goals. Every time you use your menu, you're reminding your brain, here's your reward. Now, let's keep going. Over time, hard tasks seem easier, and your baseline mood improves. Tiny joys build momentum, and motivation snowballs. There's one key rule, though. Don't turn your menu into a chore. It's not a to-do list or an obligation. Keep it simple. A few items in each category is enough. Maybe 3 appetizers, 2 mains, and a couple of desserts that genuinely work for you. This is about caring for yourself, not adding pressure. And if you catch yourself thinking, ugh, I guess I should use the menu. Pause. Reframe it. I get to take a break that recharges me. Use a timer if you need structure. 5 or 10 minutes, then back to work. That boundary makes all the difference. A short, intentional pause resets your brain without dragging you into a spiral. Want to take it further? Share the menu idea with friends or coworkers. Maybe you'll inspire them to create their own. The more people around you who embrace it, the easier it becomes to stick with. Be honest with yourself too. If you choose a dessert, enjoy it fully, but don't overindulge. It's not an escape, it's a treat. That balance, work, then joy, is the whole point. Let's sum it up. Procrastination isn't your flaw. It's your brain asking for dopamine. The dopamine menu lets you give it what it needs, but in a way that supports your goals. You're not forcing yourself. You're working with your brain's natural wiring. Every time you pick an item from your menu, you're telling yourself, I earned this. You're training your brain to associate effort with joy. That's real motivation. You're not avoiding your work. You're making it easier to return with energy and focus. No more fighting your brain. Work with it. This isn't punishment. It's your personal reward system. Each item on your menu is a mini celebration. You finish a task, pick a treat, and reinforce that success feels good. Motivation grows from that loop. Your job isn't to push harder. It's to guide your brain toward better habits. With every tiny step, you build a stronger habit of progress. So here's your next step. Take 5 minutes and make your dopamine menu. Write down a few appetizers, sides, mains, and desserts. Real activities that bring you joy and help reset your focus. Stick the list on your wall or save it in your phone. Next time you're tired or tempted to zone out, check the list. Choose one. Remind yourself, this isn't a waste of time. It's an investment in your energy and happiness. Even the smallest positive action beats doing nothing. A 2-minute stretch, a favorite tea, a deep breath, it all counts. You're giving your brain a spoonful of honey to keep going. Don't be ashamed of those sweet moments. The rule is simple. First responsibility, then reward. Every menu item is a little win, and those add up fast. Remember, even the tiniest action on your menu can lead to real change. You've already taken a huge step. You've learned a new approach. Now, apply it. Each micro break becomes an investment in your motivation. Believe in yourself. You've got this. You've been given a new system, and it works. Don't wait. Take that first step now. Spend 5 minutes making your menu, and watch how things begin to shift. Your brain will thank you. You're on the path to more focus, better moods, and real momentum. Let this menu be your secret weapon. Start today.